I'm your bodyguard. I can make sure you die. Okay, so now we need more. Oh no! Those jars over there have been magnetically sealed! And of course, people might notice the red sparkles. Those are dark side blocks, aren't they? You have to be attuned to the dark side to use them.
We have to figure...
Correct, Andrea?
Yeah.
Okay.
We gotta figure out how to get the rest of the blocks.
Can't we aim? Like, this is a game where we can aim, right?
No, it's too early in the...
Nope. Okay, maybe we can't do this just yet. Maybe we need the dark
Oh yeah,
side.
maybe that's possible. Oh yeah, that... I thought that was something to advance, but no. Never mind.
Panaka shot first! Screw you, Han! Panaka shot first!
The one thing I do not like about the early one is you don't get the split screen if you play it 2-player.
I don't know if I would appreciate that.
You don't like that?
Split screen is always very jarring to me.
Well, that's one thing, but if you disappear off the screen, then you automatically...
Yeah, that's true, because we can restrict each other.
Yeah, because then you can't be in, like, some other location a little bit further on.
Show off.
What?
I could have shot that. Captain Panaka, dang it.
You're Captain...
My goal here is to create a Captain Panaka meme. I'm sure it will happen at some point. Oh, and now we can switch back to our Jedi counterparts, so I'm gonna do that. Because I'm not liking this.
You don't like shooting with a gun?
I don't. I like it in the later games. It feels a lot better. So why don't you go ahead and hit the targets and...
I just did. Oh.
Besides, it's hard to beat a Jedi double jump. People don't realize, but double jumping in games is always a very alluring concept. Okay, I probably better go with Panaka so I can help you.
Well, there might be not much up here. Let's see. Whee!
I can't get down! No. You made me get off my Jedi for nothing!
Yeah, I got you off your Jedi. Ow!
Yeah, funniest thing, when you have a bunch of battle droids that are aimed at you, they will tend to hit you.
Uh-oh.
Do we call this a stupid death? I actually don't call it that. Uh-oh, okay.
I'll take this side then.
Yeah, give me a second. I don't know why I'm collecting studs. I'm usually not the guy who does that.
You don't collect studs.
I'm not the collector, you guys are.
In a Lego game, you won't collect.
No, I want to play the
You killed
story.
the queen!
I did. Scream for me.
Jeez.
Her own personal guard. It was the butler the entire time.
Traitor to the Republic!
I'm technically a Empire supporter before the Empire existed.
So you like the Empire before it was cool.
Yeah, exactly. I'm the hipster of Star Wars. I will find a Captain Panaka meme in here somewhere. And then I want the original actor who played Captain Panaka to contact me and just say, dude, why did you spoil my character, man? Why'd you do that? Okay, screw it. I need my Jedi. So we've answered the best prequel movie. Now, Alex, let's get into the worst. What is your worst prequel movie?
I'd say Attack of the Clones.
Okay, and give a specific reason for it.
It's even though I enjoyed it a lot when it came out, but when I kind of go back to it now, I find it's actually kind of boring. The fight scenes are great at the end, but as a second part, it's a really dull movie, and a lot of it is because the romance of Padme and Anakin is kind of just boring.
And Hayden Christensen's chiclet teeth doesn't help.
Well, he's just not a good actor, period. I know a lot of people...
Oh, it's almost like we made an opinion about somebody not being a good actor.
Because he's really not. I know... I'm finding, weirdly, a lot of people are actually trying to defend him now and just saying Lucas is just not a good director, and that's argumentative, but I've seen some of Christensen's other films, and he's really
prequel Lucas isn't. The original one got good direction out of Harrison and Mark and Carey, but the cast of the prequels, no, he did not get that proper direction. And so in a lot of cases, like the performances that we love were good performances. But I agree with you. I think Hayden was not. I don't consider him a good actor.
He really isn't.
Especially when you consider when he got the Anakin role, the only thing he had going for him was he was a teen heartthrob. So
Really?
Does that mean 10 years later Robert Pattinson would have been Anakin?
Could be. I don't really, because I didn't know who Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, he was on a teen drama. That's where he got cast from.
Oh, okay.
Well, who do you think would have made a better Anakin then?
I have no idea. Because I don't.
How about James Earl Jones?
Well,
Darth
as
Vader,
a
dude.
young Anakin.
The Phantom Menace.
Besides, he wouldn't.
Hold on. Moss Epsa Podrace. Queen Amidala and her Jedi protectors have fled Naboo, heading for the Coruscant. The Coruscant.
The
Wow.
Coruscant, yeah.
They fled to inform the Galactic Senate of the Trade Federation invasion. However, the Royal Starship's hyperdrive is damaged in the escape, and they've been forced to land on the remote planet of Tatooine for repairs.
I think at this point we need an episode title, Alex is craving a Coruscant.
The Coruscant.
Well, okay, then, as I was saying, are you expecting Anakin to not be white?
No, I think he's...
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
You're saying James...
Racist.
Well, you're being...
You're the one that brought the race, not me.
You did, because you
I
were...
don't know who, honestly, would have made a good Anakin.
That's a hard casting role, but I don't think Hayden was the way to go. I also don't think the kid was a good way to go.
Jake Lloyd.
Jake Lloyd, I feel bad for this kid because he is forever stigmatized as the bad Anakin.
Yeah, the poor kid got picked on so much after that.
Yeah. But I don't know who would have been a better Anakin. But I also do think that Lucas is partial to that.
Yeah.
Mainly because I think Lucas was trying too hard. He was trying to recreate magic, and he wasn't doing that in the original prequels. He had it.
And I didn't even know we could actually play as two.
Yep.
I thought you only played as a one player on this one.
Nope. We both are Anakin, so either way we win.
Oh, this is
crap.
confusing. Oh, you're blue, I'm green.
Yep. We're gonna make this really hard on ourselves, aren't we?
This is gonna be like the will. It's gonna be the.
The Sand People are easily frightened, but man, they have great rifles, don't they?
Do you like this one, Alex, or do you like the older one?
The Podrace?
Yeah, the Podrace.
Older one compared to what? What do you mean?
To this one.
To the original Lego Star Wars is what she means.
I haven't.
This is the complete saga,
I
so
haven't played the original, so I don't.
Oh, you
know.
haven't seen that one?
No.
Well, the original saga, you were racing against the clock, and then some of the changed the track a little bit. I hated racing against the clock.
but at the same time, I don't even know if we know the goal of this. It is probably to beat Sebulba, but we're both Anakin, so it's not like we're gonna lose. Wait, there's twin Anakins? The timeline is forever skewed.
Oh no.
We created a major paradox here.
Hey, the Star Wars universe has created a major paradox in the space-time continuum! Crap! What do we do about it?
I had
And I blew you up.
an epiphany.
What is this? What is this epiphany?
I don't know. I just made it up.
You're saying you had a moment of clairvoyant thought, and then you lied.
The cake
Please
is a
send
lie.
an email to Andrea at I don't think she has a Gmail address.com.
The cake is a lie.
Boy, that's an old meme.
But yet we still refer to it, so be mad about it all you want. Whee! Okay, so I guess now we have to beat Sebulba. We have to beat Sebulba! This, I will admit, was one of the biggest problems I had from minute 1 of episode 1. I didn't need the Podrace.
You didn't like the pod.
I didn't like it. I didn't see the need for it.
I thought it was fun.
I thought it was
watching
basically put in there because we had to have a kitty struggle. And I think it was also just to have Jake Lloyd have a prominent moment, but, well, he had one. He stole a frickin' Naboo Starfighter. Oh, crap. There we go. Are we gonna win? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Does that mean we lose? Does that mean we have to do it again?
Probably.
No! No! We can't do that! Hit all the speed tiles! This is F-Zero time! No! Yeah, so it won't let us win. It'll redo the final lap until we win.
Well, at least it does that. I would figure you'd have to start the whole race over.
Yeah, thankfully it doesn't do that, because I think the original game, Lego Star Wars, did make you do that. You had to do all the laps over, which is dumb.
Dum, dum, dum,
Dum 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 dum.
I wasn't coming the Empire thing. I was hitting a speed bike doing out of Shadows of the Empire.
Ow!
And yeah, I went there. Oh man, I wonder if we screwed ourselves because we're doing this multiplayer.
Well,
Maybe.
let's see. Whoever's the best.
Okay, we have to hit every speed tile on this one.
We did it last time. It didn't help.
Well, we were also closer to Sebulba. Yep.
Here, I could drop out and see if that will help. We'll see.
Yeah, drop out, and then
See
let's see if
that-
I can do it. Whee! Well, at least the movement isn't as janky. Oh no 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 no
Don't
no!
get stuck in the Sarlacc pits.
I'm trying not to. It's like I'm Boba Fett in the expanded universe. I can't leave the Sarlacc pit,
He does leave though.
and he comes back. Technically, in the expanded universe, man, he gets eaten by that thing like 3 or 4 times.
Wow.
And he survives every stinking time. So what is more implausible? The fact that he keeps surviving, or the fact that he keeps getting eaten?
The fact he keeps getting eaten.
Yeah, that's really the conclusion that a lot of people have come to is, you know, you'd think he'd learn his lesson, but no, he keeps on ending up at the Sarlacc pit.
Well, maybe he doesn't taste good, but then he's like, okay, I'm gonna.
There we go! Yay! Jake Lloyd wins!
I'm just gonna spit you out.
Yippee! I got a golden
golden
ticket! I could go see Willy Wonka!
We got the parts.
Oh, R2! He made them do all the work!
Let me hit it.
Hey, nobody knocked the Lucy Van Pelt way of solving problems.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you kick it, it works. Which is appropriate, because we've got Peanuts coming out in a week.
Anakin's pod.
So now we can control that. So, let me go into my best and worst, and then we're gonna have to ask Andrea probably not to do it, because she won't.
Yeah.
We learned that at NAC. She won't do it. She refuses to call something bad. Which we love her, but, you know, she just refuses to do that. Would you like to explain why you won't call things bad?
Because then I wouldn't feel like a fan of something if I did.
Okay.
Fair enough.
My best prequel is right along with you there, Alex. It's Revenge of the Sith, and for the exact same reasons. It's pretty much the only essential one. And go ahead and do the narration here, Mr. Radio Guy.
Chapter 5. Retake the palace. On Coruscant, Queen Amidala has found the Galactic Senate corrupted by the Trade Federation influence and mirrored in bureaucracy. Frustrated, she has returned home to Naboo. Together with Qui-Gon Jinn, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Captain Panaka, R2-D2, and the young Podracer from Tatooine, Anakin Skywalker, Queen Amidala now plans to infiltrate the Royal Palace, capture the evil Trade Federation Viceroy.
Newt Gunray. And I'd also like to point out they forgot to mention that one little fact that technically Queen Amidala is responsible for the Empire happening to begin with, because if she had not put a vote of no confidence in there, we still would have had Chancellor Valorum.
That is true.
This is true, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how do we know that he wouldn't eventually found a way to get himself?
He would have found
in?
another way, but then we couldn't blame Padme.
Well, in fairness, she puts the vote of no confidence, and there were other candidates running
Well,
for
actually,
the position.
no, actually, it wouldn't.
Including
I don't think.
Antilles.
Actually, I don't think it was her. It was the bodyguard.
No, it was Padme.
It was Padme. Because Palpatine kind of pressures her to put a no confidence vote in the Chancellor.
How do we know, though?
It's in the movie.
It's in the movie. There's your evidence.
But how could you tell it was her?
Because it was her. Because it was her.
Andrea,
It's the Queen.
I love you dearly. There was no body double. It was the exact same person.
Yeah, but how do you know?
Because
Andrea, let's rewind. When Anakin comes to visit Padme, excuse me, and Amidala makes the excuse that Padme's on a quote-unquote errand, it's really her. She's pretty much reassumed the queen role to go to the Senate.
yes, the body double thing was just a ruse. They took care of that in the latter half of the movie when she approaches Boss Nass. And I get to fly this car. No, don't make me get out. I want to fire crap. Screw lightsabers. They're not as elegant a weapon as you may think.
But they are an elegant weapon, from a more civilized.
From a
age.
more civilized. Thank you for going the elegantest route. So, like I was saying, the best one would probably be Revenge of the Sith for the exact same reasons you stated. It's the only essential one. It tells the story that everybody wanted to know. Which was technically how Anakin became Darth Vader. All the decisions that were necessary for that to happen were told in that story. None of them were in Attack of the Clones. None of them were in Phantom Menace. As much as people would like to make the argument that he took down the whole village of Tusken Raiders, no, that wasn't technically the one act that made him go to the dark side.
That's the slippery slope moment.
Yeah, that's basically hinting at something that will happen later.
Okay, and your worst?
My worst would probably not... See, I agree with your notion on Attack of the Clones, because the romance of Padme and Anakin is just freaking awkward. It is so hard to watch. Especially like when they throw in fake pears and gowns that look like they're not even plausible to make. And you can't make that argument. There are a couple of those gowns that Padme wears. It's like, seriously, how did George con her into wearing this?
I'm sure you've heard Carrie Fisher's kind of rants on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, I had to wear the same outfit, but the girl who plays my mother got to wear a new outfit every 5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And you technically are not Panaka. Give me a second.
You're
Let me see if I can
R2-D2.
help out with that. You are R2-D2. Oh, and it just knocked me off. Oh, there we go. R2 can now open the door.
R2, open the door for us, please.
Open the blast doors! Blast them! Alright, so no, I don't want to be Anakin! I don't want to be him! Oh, and I just killed off Qui-Gon.
That's it.
That's a stupid death.
Whee!
Thank you!
I know, my timing's probably not as awesome as it should be.
It just takes time.
You got a message from... Oh, your sister.
Okay. Don't read it. Don't read it.
Okay. Why, it says Adam is a complete dorkhead who really should know better how to play video games. No, it doesn't say
I should
that.
specialize more on my YouTube channel.
I was gonna say, I'm like, really?
Well, it is something that she'd probably say. So, I have to... Again, I'm torn, because you make some good arguments for Attack of the Clones.
But you're gonna probably
But
go
Phantom Menace is also a very guilty party on that.
I personally like Phantom Menace more.
Well, I
than
like Phantom
Attack of
Menace for Darth Maul. He was cool.
Yeah, and it has, besides
But that's the problem, is that he's really the only reason people liked Phantom Menace.
it has some great lightsaber fights. I like a lot of the sets, the production design of it. It's not a bad setup, honestly. And again, you got Liam Neeson as Qui-Gon Jinn.
This is true. Yeah, I'm gonna go your route. I'm gonna go with Attack of the Clones. Attack of the Clones just sat there, like, which is really sad, because if you consider it, Lucas had probably one of the best middle films of any trilogy, where he actually had The Empire Strikes Back, and then he had Attack of the Clones, and it was so hard to sit through as a middle film in a trilogy.
Yeah.
So I will go with you on this one. So another one that I'm going to go into is worst character in the prequel trilogies.
We know what your abs is.
Well, what is Alex's? You'll be surprised.
I don't know. I mean, everybody wants to say Jar Jar Binks, and I'm like, whatever. He's in one movie predominantly. After that, he's kind of pushed aside. So who really?
Yeah, he got more of a role in Clone Wars.
Not really. He's greatly reduced in Clone Wars compared to Phantom Menace. So.
No, I mean the Clone Wars
He
animated
means-
series.
Oh, the animated series.
Yeah, he actually had storylines. He had a lover.
Wow.
Yeah, he actually... This is in the season that wasn't officially produced, but he actually had a lover with another planet. I can't remember the name. Yeah, another race, not a Gungan. And I can't remember the name of the woman, but she was like a prominent leadership figure.
Well, that's kind of nice.
Which is funny because the entire deal was based around Jar Jar, but Mace Windu had to accompany him.
Nice.
So you can only imagine Mace Windu's frustration with, everything that happened.
Hold on, I'm trying to shoot those guys down.
I don't know, I'm trying to get you up there.
Use the Force. You die.
Whee!
I did. I got shot. There you go.
There we go. So now we don't get.
All right, go on.
And because I think you swapped over to Obi-Wan.
Oh yeah.
So, Alex's worst character is not Jar Jar?
No, I can't say I really have one because Jar Jar's such a predictable choice.
See, where I will actually point out like a dumb hero character and a dumb villain. I hate to say this because there was so much hype with him, but General Grievous did not get as much screen time or was worth half the hype that was given to him when he came in. Because you had the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars set him up in such a glorious fashion. He was a Jedi killer. He was something to be feared. And then in episode 3, he got how much screen time?
I don't know, half an hour?
Barely an hour, at least. And it was pretty much his confrontation with Obi-Wan, which was absolutely cool. And I actually think the Genndy Tartakovsky 15-minute movies did more with it than the movies did.
Are we talking about the animated series?
Yes, the 15-minute segments.
Oh, I was thinking of Star Wars Clone Wars. He got more.
Even there in the CG series, he got more screen time than he did in episode 3. So I would actually say he's a ginormous waste of potential. The worst hero character, yeah, I agree with you. Jar Jar is such an easy target on so many levels that I almost don't want to go that route. The one that I'm actually going to bring up is going to.
Twice. Hold on.
Yeah, I did the same thing twice.
Oh yeah, because you were.
There you go. The one I'm actually gonna bring up, and I'm gonna say, think about it before you skewer me.
Okay.
Yoda.
Yoda.
Oh, I guess.
Mainly because of the wasted potential that character had. We wanted to see the sagely Yoda that we saw in the original trilogy, and instead we saw a lightsaber fighter just like everybody else.
Oh, I see.
That doesn't bother me though, because he's essentially, quote unquote, younger.
Yes, but we didn't get to see him, the only time we actually got to see him utilize the Force the most was against Palpatine. And even then, technically, in that fight, he lost.
Yeah.